Peachy Tea Time is for the culture. Tune in to Peachy Tea Time each and every Monday. On Mondays, the misses cover crime in our Black community to bring awareness and bring healness to each and every one of you. Surprise guests and so much fun and laughter. Tune in and enjoy this movement.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus, yeah. Celebrities. Let's talk about caring events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PG Tea Time. PG Tea Time. Tune in on PG Tea Time. PG Tea Time. Come join us on PG Tea Time. PG Tea Time. Join us on PG Tea Time. PG Tea Time. Yeah.
But guess what? This is Peachy Tea Time. On Peachy Tea Time, we cover the Black community. I don't give a damn what they do. If it interests me, I'm showing y'all. I'm showing y'all flat out. Flat out, baby. What's good? It's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. Now we got that shit out the way. Allegedly, we gotta make sure we say allegedly tonight, baby. Allegedly and explicit language. You already know. Now, I want to apologize. For being 10 minutes late. I'm sorry. You know, spring break is over. Shout out to spring break. So, the littles are back. The Mrs. The Littles are back. So we had to get some things together, okay? So I definitely apologize. I hope y'all do understand. Baby, the next show we have, I'll be 44 years old, baby. I'll be 44 years old. Y'all don't believe it? Watch this.
Let's celebrate for the ones who going through it and they feel like they can't make it out the storm. Let's celebrate. Let's have a toast for the homies down the road and for the ones who dead and gone. Let's celebrate to the fact we finally made it, even though we had a couple niggas hating. Let's celebrate, even if we ain't got a reason, shit, just celebrate. Feels good, we finally made it out. Having these dreams about 16s all on my granny couch. A couple mics in the pop filter at my mammy house. I could've had the hoe, but I'm trying to see what these Grammys about. Had to get back to them later, cause getting pussy never mixed with getting paper. And as a youngin', you don't know if they love or hate you. I'm just trying to be a staple in this bit. Leave my mark when I'm in charge, like jumper cables in this bit. Let's get it started. I'm from the south side, Cali Park, we spell it with an F. Never waiting on the next when we can do that shit ourselves. Slap boxing, barbecues, and fucking shootouts. Gotta always keep your head on the swivel and shit when you out. I wasn't supposed to make it, I was supposed to be another damn statistic. Now I got them asking questions like, how the fuck this nigga winning? How he overcome that pain? How the fuck this nigga granted? It's only cause I spoke that shit into existence. So on that note, shit, let's celebrate. For the ones who going through it and they feel like they can't make it out the storm. Let's celebrate. Let's have a toast for the homies down the road and for the ones who dead and gone. Let's celebrate to the fact we finally made it, even though we had a couple niggas hating. Let's celebrate, even if we ain't got a reason, shit, just celebrate. I got a homie coming home next week. Told him I got him. Don't you worry, just stay on your feet. No going back to that hole in the wall. You know that system they designed, they be holding us all.
Yeah. Happy almost birthday to me. Yes, y'all. I will be 44 years old. I'm so excited. One thing about me is I love birthdays. Whether it's mine, somebody else's, it don't even matter. I just know that means it's almost party time. Okay. Now I will not be having a party this year for my birthday, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Why? Because baby, I'm celebrating Peachy Tea Time 2-year anniversary, baby. Yes. I'll be celebrating on May 6th. May 6th. It will be a private location. So if y'all want to join me for my 2-year anniversary / birthday party, let me know. Okay, let me know. I will send you the invite. When I tell y'all we gonna have a good time, we gonna have a good time. Shout out to a friend of mine by the name of Nicole. Shout out to her. I told her that I wasn't doing anything for my 2-year anniversary or for my birthday. And she was like, what? You always do something for your birthday. And I'm like, yeah, I know. But, I transitioned to Peach Tea Time anniversary. So I be excited. We want to do something for that. I said, but I ain't doing nothing this year. She was like, to hell. To hell. You know what I'm saying, y'all? She was like, don't even worry about nothing. Don't even worry about nothing. You tell me what you want, you got it. Okay? So shout out to her, Miss Nicole. Yeah, she is an event planner here in Atlanta. So y'all let me know if y'all like my decorations and everything. She's doing everything for me. So again, I'm so excited. I'm so thankful and so honored just as well. See, when you be nice to folks, you'll be getting nice people to come back to you some way, somehow. Okay. Yes. So I'll be giving y'all more details on that. Don't even worry about it. Y'all already know a flyer gonna be flowing up and through here. You will see a flyer, you will see a commercial, all of it. Okay. So let's get started with the show tonight. It is a very short show tonight. I'm tired. That's why I'm tired. Told y'all spring break over. So I gotta get back into mommy world and work world and wifey world and everything. Entrepreneurship world is back, okay? Just until the summertime, baby. Then we back on and popping, okay? We back on and popping then. So let's get started. We're gonna start with our update. The reason why I call it an update is because I covered this story, but I did not cover this story on Peachy Tea Time. I covered this story on the other platform that I was on before I branched off and started my own brand. Shout out to starting your own shit. Yeah, shout out. And if you're at home, make sure you're watching me on Roku TV, baby, on that big screen. Don't forget. Go ahead and turn it on right now. All right. Now we got Roku TV out the way. I covered this story back then when this happened with Orrin and Orson. Orrin and Orson West. I knew someone right with the damn parents. I knew it since day one. I just knew it was a matter of time before the world knew. The judges, police, all of y'all answers. I knew y'all would find out one day. You know what I'm saying? But again, it's sad that they have not found their bodies. But the update is that the trial has started. I will be covering the trial. So I have just one clip for y'all tonight as far as from the trial that just started. It started last week. So I'm waiting for some new updates for this week. I know they were supposed to start back on Monday, which was today. So tomorrow I'll be able to see something out there. So, but I want to bring you up to speed for those that never saw this before. Again, I had a lot going on today, y'all. I really did. So a couple of these videos I'm finna show you. We won't watch the whole thing, of course. But I don't have it all nice and cute like I usually do. Okay, y'all know how I do. You know how I do things. So hopefully the video will play. If it start acting crazy, I'm telling you now, I will be stopping it and we will go on to our regular planned schedule show. So again, this is just catching you guys up. So let's do updates. Here we go.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus.
Thank you. Starting off this hour with an update in the case of those two missing boys from California City, Orrin and Orson West. The adoptive father and mother, Trezell and Jacqueline West, have both been arrested on charges of murder. According to the Superior Court website, the couple were booked on 2 counts of second-degree murder, 2 counts of willful cruelty to a child, and a misdemeanor count of filing a false report of an emergency. So how do we get to this point? Let's take a look back at the timeline of events in this case. It began back on December 21st of 2020. That's when the 2 boys were first reported missing. Then on February 4th, the reward grows for the missing boys to $120,000. On March 1st, the BPD announced they were taking over the investigation from the Cal City Police Department. In December of last year, that was the 1-year anniversary of the disappearance with no new updates from law enforcement. And then last night, we found the charges being brought against Trezell and Jacqueline West after the arrests were made. We are hoping to hear from law enforcement later this morning. You can follow this on air and online by going to our website.
All right, so that was one of the clips. I'm bringing y'all up to speed. So I'm gonna show another one, and then after this one, y'all, we're done with doing it this way. Okay, we'll be done because I had everything else planned out. Now, this right here is the parents. Now I showed all this. When I tell y'all, me and the other person that I was on the show with, on a whole nother platform. When I tell you we went into depth on this story, the depth on this story. So I played this just as well. So I'm gonna play just a little bit of this. These are the adopted parents. Okay, these are the adopted parents. The 2 boys was in their care. Y'all, even the mama had came out, the biological mother. We had all that too. But the biological mother had came out, y'all, and was like, she believed that some foul play would have happened. But she had got her kids taken away from her. You know what I'm saying? So we was like, I don't know. But we knew these 2 was lying. Off the rip. He would not unfold his hands. I know y'all remember that if y'all have watched the show, or even if you didn't watch the show. It was all over. A lot of people seen it on social media, but he wouldn't unfold his hands. This was during the pandemic time, so that's why they got the mask on. But I just want y'all to hear them talk a little bit on this part that I'm finna play. This is what they're explaining. I'm sorry, y'all. They're explaining what happened that night. Here we go. I hope it play.
So, tell us what happened the night the kids went missing.
Okay.
From our yard.
Okay. It was cold. I was gonna make a fire. So a lot of wood in this area right here next to our house. I opened up the back gate. I'm throwing wood, bringing it inside the house. My wife's inside. She was actually wrapping gifts, so we thought it was a good idea that our youngest 2 go outside and play with chalk on the back patio. Do not let them go on the dirt in the backyard. Keep them close. So I was playing with chalk, and I came in the house. I saw them there. I went in the house. I came back out. I didn't see them there. I immediately went back in, asked my wife, "Did you see the boys?" She said, "No, they should be outside playing with chalk." I said, "Well, I didn't see them." So I came back outside and I started searching my backyard. I searched the whole thing. I realized that I left the gate open and I panicked came inside the house, searched the house, me and my wife. Once that hadn't pan out, I got in the van. I looked down the street, both directions. It was getting dark, getting cold, and I got in the van and I hit a bunch of corners. I went down this street. I turned my light on. I searched. I called their names. Talked to a gentleman on the street on the other side over there. He didn't see me. So then I came home and I told my wife we need to call the cops. It's getting dark and I need help. We gotta get going. So I called the cops. Cops came. First thing they did was tell us to stay in the house so they can get a hold of us. And they had us just sitting there and we wanted to keep searching. But everybody came out in droves. And I wanted to thank you guys that night, but we couldn't go outside.
The cops told us the best are out here.
The best are out here searching. And we appreciate it. And nobody ever could tell, we could never talk to anybody. And that was the issue.
We just want to thank everybody.
We really want to thank you guys.
Please, if anybody has seen them, please call, let somebody know.
It call the cops, call California's the city police department. Call them and let them know what you've seen, if you see anything. Our boys, they are going to be rambunctious. Okay.
Boy, if you don't shut up, just sat here and told a bald-faced lie to the entire world. Okay? Just told a bald-faced lie. I was like, really? Yes. This is the story that they came up with. That they decided to let a 3 and a 4-year-old go outside in the back because I guess it's fenced in. It was fenced in. But let them go outside in the back while he out in the front. It's freezing cold because he cutting up wood to make a fire in the fireplace. I wonder about that. But anyways, then the mama talking about she was wrapping up Christmas gifts. So that's why she was unable to tend to them. Now keep in mind there was other kids in the house too that was older. So why they went with the older kids? I'm just saying. So let's get into the update on the trial. So this is what's going on right now. Here we go.
Another major case we've been following closely. The couple charged in the deaths of their adopted sons are scheduled to be back in court on Monday. Giselle and Jack.
This is not Michigan, y'all. I meant to redo this clip. This is not Michigan, okay? This is not Michigan. And once it ends, I'm going to say it again. This is not Michigan. I just forgot to redo it and take that off. Here we go.
Another major case we've been following closely. The couple charged in the deaths of their adopted sons are scheduled to be back in court on Monday. Giselle and Jacqueline West are on trial for the alleged murders of their 2 adopted young sons, Orrin and Orson, who were reported missing from their California City home in late 2020. The case has garnered major public interest online since it began. Public Affairs Officer Kristen Davis for the Kern County Superior Court says nearly 1,800 people tuned into the trial online, forcing the court to make changes to its licensing on its website. We also have the link to the audio stream on our website, kget.com.
All right. This was not Michigan. This was not Michigan. I do apologize. The next clip will have the correct state that it's in. So again, y'all, I'm sorry about my background. But anyways, yeah, I just said she remembered when this story was covered on the other platform. This was a big story. When I tell y'all this story was big, this was big. Like a lot of people was wondering where are these 2 little boys at? And it's sad that they have not found these little 2 boys. And across the street from their house was nothing like, it was like a desert. So they had checked the desert. I call it the desert. They checked the desert and everything. They went in their backyard, checked the backyard, the neighbor, and this stuff that I just remembered, y'all. But the neighbor had a camera that was pointing like right in the direction of the backyard. And they had never seen nobody came and took the kids. They didn't see the kids leave out. None of that. And the crazy part about it was some of the neighbors, because they had just moved over there and they had been over there for like maybe 2 months, I think. So then some of the neighbors was like, they hadn't even seen the kids. They hadn't even seen the babies since the folks had moved there. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember them neighbors was like, no, we ain't seen them or nothing. Carmen said, I'm going to have to find it. Where was it? You won't be able to find it when I covered it. You won't be able to find it when I covered it. It's gone. Because like I said, it was on a whole nother platform. But if you guys go on YouTube, I don't mind sharing my information with y'all. If you go on YouTube, and all you have to do is type in Orrin, which is Orrin West, and Orson, Orson West. Right now, you'll see a lot of the trial going on, which I told you that I will be covering here on the show just as well. But, put in Orson West 2020 in YouTube, and hopefully you'll be able to, find the clips back then when this was being covered. Okay, so let's get to this next update, which is going on right now. Here we go.
Newscast here at 5 o'clock. One of the most highly anticipated trials in Kern County in many years is underway tonight. Trial proceedings started today for Jacqueline and Trezell West, accused of murdering their adopted boys, Orrin and Orson West, who were 4 and 3 years old when they were first reported missing back in December of 2020. 17's Michaela Armstrong was in the courtroom today. She joins us live from outside the courthouse in downtown Bakersfield with more on what happened in the courtroom today. Michaela, good evening.
Jim, good evening. Well, today marks the beginning of what could bring a long-awaited conclusion to the tragic story of Orrin and Orson West. Were Orrin and Orson West murdered, or are they simply missing? That is what the jury will be asked after Orrin and Orson West were reported missing in California City by their adoptive father, Trezell West, on December 21st of 2020. According to prosecutor Eric Smith, the answer to that question of where are the boys is proven by evidence. This is a case of murder.
Ultimately, the answer to the question of where are the boys will be answered. It's that they're dead. And at the end of the case, I will ask you to return a verdict of guilty beyond a reasonable doubt as to Trezell and Jacqueline for the murders of Orrin and Orson West.
The Wests were a family of 8 with 4 adopted children and 2 biological children. Smith told the jury that the Wests' primary source of income was the $4,000 total a month made from each child they adopted. Smith said the boys are dead and they didn't die at the same time. According to Smith, one of the West children said he witnessed one of the boys die and said the other later disappeared.
Orson was in California City for about 4 days. At some point, Adrian heard a loud thud in the night. The day prior to hearing the thud, Orson was there. The day after the loud thud, Orson was gone, and he hasn't seen him since.
And in each of the interviews with the other children who lived with the brothers, each said the boys were at the home in California City, but only for a short period of time. Defense attorney Timothy Hennessy says this is still a missing persons case, and that the West want answers as to where their children are, as any parents would.
This was a tragic accident, is what the evidence will show. All right? They don't have an answer for it because it was tragic. But instead, Trezell is here on a murder charge.
Hennessy said there are inconsistencies in the investigation, and that evidence will show the couple's innocence.
Cal City out the gate just never thought anyone would take 2 little black boys. That's why the investigation will look the way it did.
According to District Attorney Cynthia Zimmer, there have been only a few cases in Kern County where a guilty conviction has been achieved with no body found. However, Smith told the jury the evidence would prove the West are in fact guilty. The trial is expected to continue into June, and we'll have complete coverage of the trial as it continues. Live from outside the courthouse, I'm Michaela Armstrong.
Baby, pecan, whichever one you want to call it. I'm down south now. Pecan. Listen, Pecan, you was right. That's why I left your comment up there. The kids, the older kids, they gonna crack this case. As you can see, they said that they saw, one of the kids said that they saw one of the kids dying, one of the little boys dying, and then the other one just disappeared. He just never came back. And the reason why the neighbors never saw those kids was because the kids was already dead before they moved there. They said them kids have been dead for like 3 months before they moved over there. Or either before they moved over there or before they got caught. Crazy. Crazy. Hey, Miss Joyce. We got Miss Joyce. We got BG in the building. Hey, boo. We got Pecan in the building. We got Carmen. Hey, Carmen. We got Audra. Hey, Audra. We got some everybody. Just Christian. Hey, Just Christian. She said, preach, sister. We got Mama Peach. Hey, Mama Peach, girl. I'm gonna have to call you. I kept saying I was gonna call you today, but I just been so busy, Mama Peach. So I'm sorry. We got, I hope I say this right. Quirita Simone Bryant. Thank you. Thank you so much. She said happy early birthday. Thank you so much, y'all. Even one of my birthday gifts came in. The Pecan said, yes, girl, yes, Pecan. But one of my birthday gifts came today, so I told my friend I wasn't going to open it until the day of the show, which is my birthday, and I will be opening on the show. And it's quite a bit of things in the bag, y'all. It's in the bag, covered up. So I'm excited to see what it is. But it's more than one item. I do know that. It's more than one item. So y'all gonna see it right along with me. Okay, y'all gonna see it right along with me. So make sure y'all tune in on Wednesday for my birthday bash celebration. We will be doing a show. Myself will be on here. Jason will be on here. Pooley will be on here. All three of us rocking it out. Okay. We got some new people here. So for the new people, let me show y'all my flyers. That's me and my husband. That's me and my husband. We do shows every Friday and together every Friday. And it's called Our Peachy Thoughts, a married couple's point of view. Dear Peachy and Pooley. So people write in to us and we read their letters on the show, or we just have discussions on love and relationships. Then on Wednesdays is me and Jason, where we have the families. We have the families that come on each and every Wednesday, unless we decide, which is once a month, that we're just gonna show clips, give our opinions on them. But for the most part, we have families that come on and tell their loved one's story on how they was murdered through gun violence, domestic violence, the prison system, or even by the police, and also missing person cases just as well. And this is the flyer for the families. So if y'all know somebody or you are someone that would like to come on the platform and share your loved one's story, which is bringing awareness. If it is an open case, it will help to get justice, hopefully. We pray that it does, which is by letting it be known and, letting everybody know about the story. So then on Saturdays, yeah, baby, I'm on 4 days a week, baby. On Saturdays, I have independent artists, celebrity artists, business owners, actors, actresses, comedians, all that. Anybody that got something going on, they come on. We do an interview with them, and also they give their opinion on some crime videos just as well. So it's good to see their reaction to those videos. And then, of course, on Monday, which is tonight, baby, it's me. It's your girl, the Mrs. with the Kisses, baby. Mwah. And this is what we do on Mondays. What I'm doing now. Okay? So make sure y'all come out 4 days out the week. Monday, Wednesday is 9:00 p.m. Eastern Time. Friday is 9:15 p.m. Eastern Time. And Saturdays is 3:00 p.m. Eastern Time. And each time that y'all see me live, baby, we is live on YouTube. We live on Facebook, 2 Facebook pages, 3 when we got Jason on, okay? And we're also live on YouTube and Twitch. And then, of course, Roku TV, baby. Roku TV. Yes. So thank you guys so much for helping Peachy Tea Time grow. I really appreciate it. So let's go ahead and get into our next clip, our next story. Oh, I was supposed to play this, y'all. I'm supposed to play this after the parents, after the adopted parents clip. This is what I was supposed to play. Because you know they said they ain't do it. They ain't do it. Here we go.
Stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing. I didn't do this stuff. This is not me, y'all. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career. Y'all trying to kill me. You're killing me, man. This is not about music. I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids, and I can't do it. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
Y'all know I am. Okay, y'all, 30 years. 30 years. Okay, y'all. Here go the next clip. Here we go.
Never give up. Those were the words of then 44-year-old Lydell Grant nearly 2 years ago after being let out of prison. Grant was wrongfully accused in the 2010 stabbing death of Aaron Shearhorn outside a Montrose bar. 6 eyewitnesses testified against him, and Grant was convicted in 2012. In 2019, Grant was released on bond after the nonprofit Innocence Project of Texas got new DNA testing that separated the victim's DNA from the killer's. Police then arrested another man in Georgia who confessed to the killing. And in 2021, the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals declared Grant actually innocent. But fast forward to this past Thursday. The now 46-year-old Grant is accused of getting out of his Lexus and firing at least 5 times into a Toyota. Police say it started as a minor fender bender and the accident was Grant's fault. On Friday, KHOU was at the home where Grant was arrested. Sherman Chow spoke exclusively with a property owner who didn't want to be identified, but says Grant and his girlfriend stayed there.
They arrested him and they took his girlfriend. And so I talked to the sergeant and he said that they're in custody already.
You mean to tell me this nigga was in the wrong and he still got out busting his too? That's what they just said. What they just said, baby. OMG. Carmen said, what? Wait a minute. What? That's what Carmen just said. No, not your Mimi. Not your Mimi. My son looking like, what? Carmen? She said Carmen. That's Auntie Carmen. That's Auntie Carmen. That's all I say, Auntie Carmen. But, baby, yes. She said, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Yes. Look, I just said, wait a minute. Yes, I will run it back to y'all. So, he got convicted for doing what he did before. But they said, wait a minute. He ain't do it. It wasn't him. It was this other dude that did it. And the other dude confessed. They said, yep, it was me. I did it. So they let him out. Our church folks is there. I don't know. That's allegedly. But he had a whole entourage of folks walking him out the jail, the prison. Was in there for a long time. They let him on out. They said, we sorry. Fast forward. He done shot some folks in the car. Shot at them in the car. I believe he got a few of them. I don't know. Allegedly. Yeah, I just couldn't get over the fact. I couldn't get over the fact that they let him out and say it was an accident. You weren't supposed to be in here. And then you turn around and go do something like this. So I didn't even put my full effort into trying to find anything else out and waste my time and your time by going into details with this story. I just thought I'd say that this man was this dumb and he went right on back because he was in the wrong. Because he got into an accident and hit somebody. He did. Carmen said, I was about to ask if he sued them. He sued him, all right. But she said, wow. Kyra, you so silly. She said, I was just about to say, he needs some money or something. Girl, these folks crazy. These folks crazy. So here go our next one. We only got a few more after this, y'all. So here we go. Defending his sister. He was defending his sister.
County family is asking for justice after their loved one was shot and killed on Thursday.
Fox 5's Kim Loeffler joins us from the sheriff's office tonight. Now, Kim, authorities tell you this all happened from some sort of fight between two young people?
Yeah, the Fayette County Sheriff's Office says 18-year-old Jeremiah McCray was shot and killed by his girlfriend's brother after an argument. They say McCray was armed with an AR-15 style rifle at the time, but his family says there's more to the story.
My heart is just bleeding because I would have never expected him to go like this.
Jeremiah McCray's family is still in shock that the 18-year-old is gone.
He was always a protector of everybody. He was smart, and he loved his family. And he loved hard.
The Fayette County Sheriff's Office was called to a home on Allenwood Road just before 3 Thursday afternoon, where McCray was found with multiple gunshot wounds. He later died at the hospital. Deputies say McCray was armed with an AR-15 style weapon after a dispute with his girlfriend's brother. They say the brother fired his own weapon at McCray. But McCray's family says there's more to the story. They claim he was trying to protect his girlfriend at the time.
He wasn't a bad guy. He wasn't perfect either. But I know he wasn't a bad guy. Jeremiah had a good heart.
The sheriff's office has not released the name of the shooter or said if charges will be filed. McCray's family wants more to be done.
I want to see justice for my son. I want to see the way we all see him as a superstar, as a loving, kind person that doesn't go looking for trouble.
The sheriff's office says no one else inside the home was injured at the time of the shooting. They're continuing to investigate the incident. In Fayetteville, Kim Loeffler, Fox 5 News.
Kim, thanks so much.
That's so sad. That is so sad. We all want our kids, to protect each other. That's something that we teach our kids at an early age if they have siblings. You make sure you protect your sister. I tell Trey that all the time, especially when they started going into school together. When Kirsten went to the kindergarten, because she's in kindergarten now, and Trey's in 2nd grade, and she entered school in kindergarten. So I basically tell Trey all the time, make sure you protect your sister. This is just a sad situation. The family that we had on last week, if you guys missed it, please go back and watch it. She lost 2 daughters to domestic violence, just like this. But instead, the guy shot both of the sisters and then went and drove away and shot and killed himself. So it was 3 lives lost in our story last week. And we had the mother on the show, telling us what, she knew that happened and everything. It's just sad. And then here we coming along again on Monday with the very same thing, except for only one person died. So again, my heart goes out to all these families that I show on the show, which I tell you guys all the time, is to bring awareness, to let people know, especially the ones that's in these domestic violence situations, let them know this is what it can turn out to. In this situation, no, it wasn't his sister that got murdered. It was him. It was her family member. Her family member that got murdered due to the domestic violence that she was in, And that's something that she has to live with for the rest of her life, which is very sad. It's very sad that she has to go through that. Constantly being reminded of it, I pray she gets some type of counseling behind this, because it's definitely going to be needed. Definitely going to be needed. Carmen said, these guns. I just said, oh, yes, for sure. Counseling is definitely going to be needed. So we're gonna go ahead and get into our next story. This is the DoorDash, y'all. No, not the DoorDash. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into the DoorDash. Let's get into the DoorDash. Audra had put in the comments, did he have a license? Talking about the other story. Baby, he didn't have a license. Watch this.
Adrian's death was making food deliveries, but he wasn't supposed to be.
And there are multiple reasons why. Our Spencer Tracy joins us from 88th and Capitol. That's where the crash happened.
That's exactly where it happened. And I actually just got off the phone with Doordash, and they let me know that this driver was not associated with them. And I also talked to the victim's mother. She tells me that her daughter was on her way home from work, crossing right here near 88th and Capitol. And she tells me this road is a death zone.
My baby is gone.
It's the type of pain no mother should ever have to go through.
My kids don't want to see their mother. He took her life.
Patricia McGee is talking about her youngest daughter, 35-year-old Tisa Steele.
I guess she was getting off of work and coming home. That's when he hit her and killed her. She was crossing the street.
Milwaukee police say last Thursday night, Steele was crossing Capitol Drive. She was then hit and killed by a gray Chevrolet Malibu. Police say that driver never had a driver's license and yet was making a DoorDash food delivery.
Police
asked how Catherine could drive for DoorDash without a license. He says the app allows you to pick bike or car, and he stated he was using a bike.
He's a liar. Because if he was using a bike, she'd still be alive.
Catherine is charged with operating while suspended, causing death.
It's a very serious offense, very serious allegations.
Steele's mom says that is not enough.
I just have pictures. That's all I can say. She can't talk to me. She can't call me anymore.
And DoorDash tells me that Catherine was not associated with their account, and they say they are investigating with police, and they permanently deactivated his account, whatever account he was using that night. We will have that full statement on our website. As for Catherine, he's due back in court April 11th. Live in Milwaukee tonight, Spencer Tracy, Fox 6 News.
You just feel for that mother so much. All right, Spencer.
All right, y'all. Rest in peace to this young lady that lost her life. My heart goes out to the family just as well. Now, on to this guy. That guy. That one. The one my elbow pointing at. On to his ass. Now, you don't even have a driver's license. And you are delivering DoorDash. Is the reason why you don't have your driver's license, Mr. Man. But you decided, like so many other people, I still got to drive. Okay? People that they tax ain't no good. They still got to drive. License suspended. I still got to drive. What else, y'all? Name some of them. What else you don't get your license for? You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you lose your license, you still got to drive. If your license expire and you ain't make it down there to get a renewal, you still feel like you got to drive. You ain't got no insurance. Y'all see these folks driving around that car look like it's on its last leg. They done got into about 4 or 5 accidents and never got the first one fixed. Because they ain't got no insurance, probably, allegedly. If you are not supposed to drive a car and you can get yourself in trouble, some way, somehow, down the line, and we all know, whether you got your license or you don't got your license, you can still always get into an accident. It's still a possibility. You can get into an accident. So if you ain't supposed to be driving, don't drive. Don't drive. Don't drive. Now, I bet you this man probably did some foul stuff back in the day. that he probably never even got caught for. And this, what happened, was a true accident. A true accident. And now he gone. He probably gone forever. And you see DoorDash, don't put that on me. Don't put that on us. We ain't had nothing to do with this. Yes, you did, DoorDash. Yes, you did. You had a lot to do with it. He marked bike. You need to make sure that he riding a bike. Some way, somehow. I don't know how. That's why I'm not in the business of DoorDash. So I don't know how you're going to do it. But you need to figure it out. Carmen said, decide to get behind the wheel of a car and kill somebody. Yep. He's not going to need no account where he's going. He sure will not need one. He sure will not. All right, y'all. We have come to our last story for the night. So let's get into a little quick commercial break. Right quick. And we'll be literally right back. Here we go.
Don't forget to tune in each and every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, and 6 p.m. Pacific for Peachy Tea Time, Peachy News Edition. On Peachy News, they have families that come on live to tell their loved one's story on how they were murdered through gun violence, domestic violence, the prison system, and even by the police. Tune in each and every Wednesday night.
Come join us on Peachy Tea Time.
All right, y'all. We are back. I told y'all I was going to be quick. We do not have any music videos tonight. Sorry. No music videos tonight. We are straight doing crime videos. And then we are out of here, okay? So this is our last story. We do have a few clips on this one. This was very, very senseless. And somebody is on the run still. Here we go. Now, if y'all want to fact check for me, because I did not get a chance to check today. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I did not get a chance to check today. Maybe I could check while the video is playing. But I have not gotten an alert saying that the person that's on the run, who y'all are going to see, that he's been caught yet. So, here we go.
I continue to dig through these documents tonight, and according to this arrest report, the 3 teenage victims were involved in illegal activities with their 3 suspected killers before the suspects turned on them and dumped their bodies.
This is how it goes.
Video from the Marion County Sheriff's Office shows 17-year-old Robert Robinson arrested and put in a squad car. He's one of the 3 people accused of killing the Marion County teenagers. A 12-year-old, who Fox 35 is not naming, and a 16-year-old, Taj Bruton, are also suspects. According to the arrest affidavit, the suspects and victims were together the night they were killed. One of the victims' phones had pictures of themselves and a suspect showing off weapons and ammunition. They were believed to be smoking weed at what deputies called a trap house, where illegal drugs are sold. Investigators say they plan to rob someone for weed, and one of the victims, Layla Silvernail, was driving her car with the other victims and suspects inside.
Simple terms, there is no honor among thieves. And at some point, these 3 individuals turned on our 3 victims and murdered them.
Investigators say while interviewing the 12-year-old suspect, he told them they picked up Taj Bruton, who was wearing a ski mask. The 12-year-old claims Bruton shot Silvernail and a 17-year-old boy, and claimed he was forced to shoot the 3rd victim. The arrest report said, quote, the juvenile defendant advised he was told to shoot victim blank or his family would be killed. And when investigators questioned Robinson, the report says, quote, when asked why he shot victim blank, defendant Robinson stated, because she was still alive. She was going to snitch on us all. We was all going to go to jail for life.
Silvernail's body was found Thursday on the side of the road. The 17-year-old boy was found a half-mile away in a ditch on Friday in a ski mask and a bloody gardening glove on his hand. The third victim found Saturday in the trunk of Silvernail's car that appeared to be pushed into a lake 9 miles away near the trap house.
They took a life without thought. They deserve the full extent of the law.
There is a $10,000 reward for anyone with information that can help Bruton here. If you can have that info, call the sheriff's office. In the studio, Stephanie with Monty, Fox 35.
In a triple murder investigation in Marion County, kids, both 12 and 17, now facing murder charges.
They took a life without thought. They deserve the full extent of the law.
And tonight, another suspect, a 16-year-old, is on the run. Glad you're with us. I'm Matt Austin.
And I'm Ginger Gadsden. Within the past 30 minutes, the sheriff's office says it is now offering a $10,000 reward that could lead them to answers and an arrest. The Marion County Sheriff's Office releasing this video showing the 12 and 17-year-old being taken to jail. Deputies say the three suspects are behind the shooting deaths of three teens. Their bodies found on different days, not far apart. We have team coverage tonight covering these new developments. News 6's Brian Didlake is speaking with parents in the community, but we begin with News 6's Catherine Silver. Catherine.
The sheriff gave an emotional update here today, naming their suspects and what they believe might have motivated these murders. Detectives say all of these kids were associated with gangs and were involved in burglaries and robberies before three teens wound up dead.
There is no honor among thieves. And at some point, these three individuals turned on our three victims and murdered them.
Sheriff Billy Woods announcing a big breakthrough on a triple homicide case, revealing for the first time the suspects allegedly responsible for the killings of three teens are also juveniles.
Because they took a life. Are y'all comprehending that?
The youngest suspect named by the sheriff's office is 12 years old. Video shows Christopher Atkins in handcuffs, along with 17-year-old Robert Robinson.
This is right.
Deputies say a third suspect, 16-year-old Taj Bruton, is still wanted.
They fled the scenes, but left a lot of evidence in their wake.
Newly released documents detail the physical and digital trail detectives have followed since last Thursday.
I can't give a whole lot of details because we still have one suspect out.
The sheriff declined to share specifics in a one-on-one interview with News 6, but had this to say.
The two that we have in custody confessed to the killing of our third victim.
In the documents, 17-year-old Robert Robinson reportedly told detectives he shot one of the victims because, quote, she was going to snitch on us all. Investigators believe all three teens had been in this white car belonging to 16-year-old Layla Silvernail. She was found lying on the side of the road in the Forest Lakes Park area March 30th. A 17-year-old boy was found in a separate location the next morning, and then the third victim, another 16-year-old girl, was found in Silvernail's car Saturday, partially submerged in water.
She was located in the trunk.
The sheriff says based on what witnesses heard, the victims were shot at the same time.
It breaks my heart as a father. And then when you get an incident like this, not just the victims are juveniles, but all of my suspects are juveniles. And it's like you cry, you want to cry.
All right, y'all. I'm sorry about that. I was reading up some stuff. I told y'all I was looking for it. So they did catch him. We still got one more clip. So matter of fact, let's go over this one last clip, and then I'll tell you guys where they found this brother at, okay? And how they found him and all that good stuff. So here we go.
Now, the sheriff says their investigation is active and they are encouraging anyone who knows that third suspect, Taj Bruton, to do the right thing and come forward. I'm live in Marion County. Catherine Silver, getting results, News 6.
major break in a high-profile case involving the deaths of 3 Florida teenagers. Authorities have begun making arrests.
But they continue to search for an additional suspect. Fox News correspondent Jonathan Siri reports from Miami with all the latest details.
They took a life without thought.
Sheriff Billy Woods became emotional as he identified 3 juvenile suspects in the murder of 3 Marion County, Florida teens. 2 males, ages 17 and 12, are already in custody as deputies search for a 3rd male suspect who's 16. Sheriff Woods says all 3 were involved in low-level gang activity and were acquainted with their victims, all 6 together Thursday in this white Chevy near a construction site dumpster.
There is no honor among thieves. And at some point, these 3 individuals turned on our 3 victims and murdered them.
Investigators say the attackers left 16-year-old Layla Silvernail injured and dying at the construction site and drove off in her Chevy, discarding the body of a 17-year-old male victim half a mile down the road. On Saturday, deputies found the car in another rural area 9 miles away. It was partially submerged, with the body of a 3rd victim in the trunk, identified by family as 16-year-old Camille Quarles. Sheriff Woods says the 2 suspects in custody confessed to shooting the 3rd victim. He says the juveniles got hold of a weapon through car burglaries.
The bad guy is going to get a gun no matter what law you have put in place. These juveniles shouldn't even possess a handgun. But they did.
Sheriff Woods expressed frustration with policies intended to protect the privacy of juvenile offenders because parents need to know if their children are socializing with dangerous kids.
We do not hold our juveniles accountable. We minimize their actions.
More than a dozen detectives worked through this case, looking through both physical and digital evidence. In Miami, Jonathan Siri, Fox News.
Okay, y'all, so I have found an update clip on that. But first, let me read this to you guys about him being caught. So, let me see. The 3rd suspect wanted in the grisly slayings of the 3 Florida teenagers was nabbed by U.S. Marshals following a massive manhunt. Law enforcement authorities said Sunday. Taj Bruton, 16, was arrested after he was picked up on a slew of outstanding warrants and could face more charges in the killing spree that left Layla Silvernail and Camille Quarles, both 16, and an unidentified 17-year-old boy dead late last month, the Marion County Sheriff's Office announced. Bruton was arrested on his outstanding warrants of carjacking with a firearm, aggravated assault, grand theft of a motor vehicle, fleeing or attempt to elude a law enforcement officer, and tampering with an electronic monitoring device. Oh my goodness. Why was this boy free? The sheriff's office said in a Facebook post. Police said the initial charges were unrelated to the slayings. At this time, the homicide investigation is ongoing and additional charges are forthcoming, the statement said. 2 other youths, 12 years old, Christopher Atkins and Robert Robinson, which was 17, were both charged in the slayings last week. Cops offered a $10,000 reward for Bruton, who remained on the run until he was picked up by the feds on Saturday, authorities said. 10 G's, somebody was going to tell on this little boy. Authorities said the 3 alleged killers were believed to be part of a burglary gang along with their victims. There's no honor among thieves, Marion County Sheriff Billy Woods said at a press briefing Friday. At some point, these 3 individuals turned on our 3 victims and murdered them. And this is a picture of the boy that they were actually looking for. And I am froze, looks like. There we go. So, and I'm still froze. Come on, froze. Let me tell y'all what's been going on in my neighborhood. They've been working on our internet. Why? I don't know. On our Wi-Fi, rather. I don't know why they was working on it, because nothing, I mean, we had issues, don't get me wrong, but now it seems like it done got worse. It done got worse. So, okay, there you go. I'm able to show y'all the picture. I'm still trying, y'all. Here it go. Okay, this is what Buddy look like. This is what little Buddy look like. They caught his black ass. They got him. They got him, y'all. He off the streets. He is off the streets. Thank God. Because things was getting a little out of hand with him. Things was getting a little out of hand, okay? So let's hurry up and get him off the screen. We gotta hurry up and get him off the screen, y'all. We can't have those type of people on the screen. We just can't. So this is the video. I'm gonna play this. It says that things took a turn for the worse. That's what it says. I'm trying to get it together. Hold on. Because I literally just found this. So I apologize that it ain't all cute and pretty. So let's see. Hopefully it won't stop on us. It is 2 minutes long, so let's see what it's gonna do. Daycare work, and that ain't what we talking about. They just got that up there. Here we go.
And today we are learning police have arrested the third suspect that they were looking for, a the triple homicide of teenagers in Florida, a 17 and a 12-year-old arrested and charged with first-degree murder. And today we are learning police have arrested the third suspect that they were looking for, a 16-year-old boy. 16-year-old Taj Bruton now in police custody, facing a long list of charges, including carjacking with a firearm, aggravated assault, grand theft of a motor vehicle, fleeing or attempting to elude law enforcement, also tampering with electronic evidence. Well, the teen victims' bodies were found scattered throughout different parts of Marion County. News Nation's Ryan Bass is bringing us the latest now from police on the deadly incidents. Ryan?
It has truly been a horrific week and a half for this tiny countryside town in Florida, Natasha. Now, the county sheriff said that the alleged killers and teens all knew each other and that, quote, things took a dark turn.
Now, I will get him. I will find him. And justice will be completed.
Marion County Sheriff Billy Woods got his guy on Saturday. A third Florida teen arrested. The third suspect wanted in connection to the murders of 3 teenagers in a rural town about an hour north of Orlando. Police arrested the other 2 suspects last week, a 12-year-old and a 17-year-old boy, both charged with first-degree murder.
Now, we were shocked and saddened by the violence, as all of my citizens, because we are shocked not only are the victims juveniles, but the murderers are juveniles as well.
The suspects are accused of killing 2 16-year-old girls and a 17-year-old boy who were found shot to death over the span of 3 days. Bodies dumped in different locations, just a few miles from one another.
They are known acquaintances, they're friends. They were together leading up to the event. They were kids that were out there, enjoyed life, going to do what teenagers do.
One of those killed, Layla Silvernail, was a 16-year-old girl. 10 days ago, police found her alive, laying by a dumpster after being shot in the head. She passed away at the hospital. Sheriff Woods credited the work of all departments involved for quickly finding those believed to be responsible.
And a almost perfect collaboration to come to a conclusion in a week on a triple homicide is truly amazing.
Sheriff Woods said the teen that was arrested yesterday was booked on outstanding warrants not related to the homicide investigation, but the sheriff's office said and noted, Natasha, that additional charges could be coming.
Okay, Ryan Bass, thank you so much for that live report tonight.
I want to give them a round of applause. Whether they was black, white, red, yellow, blue, I don't care. They killed 3 innocent people that was supposed to all be cool. I'm not going to say they friends, because even though friends is the subject matter of 2023, as what I say, all of them ain't shit. So you got your circle of friends, that's your peoples, but you can't trust everybody that you call your friend, okay? You just can't trust them. So, again, they deserve to be locked up. It's sad that they were juveniles. That's why I feel like there's something that we as Black people in our community, we need to work on things, especially starting in the home. spending more time with these kids, taking them places. If they with you going somewhere, then they ain't out in the streets doing wrong. No, you can't take them to work. We get that. You can't take them to work. But when you're off work, I know you tired, but guess what? You ain't got no choice because you brought them in this world. So you need to do all you can to spend more time with your kids. Take them places, do things with them. You ain't got no money, go for a walk together. Do something to keep them off these streets. Even the ones that you know your child ain't doing nothing wrong. Innocent bystanders are getting killed. Again, innocent bystanders are getting killed. Keep your kids close to you. Keep your family close to you. Because, baby, this is a rough little world out here. This is a rough world out here. And all we can do is continue to pray. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. Continue to pray. So, all right, y'all. We about to be out of here. I love you all so, so much. Make sure y'all check me out on all platforms. YouTube, Facebook, which is 2 Facebook pages. Twitch, IG, TikTok. Please go follow me on TikTok. I'm trying to get to 1,000. I just started on TikTok, y'all. So I need to get to 1,000 so I can start going live on TikTok. Okay, I want to go live. So y'all help me get there. What else? Wednesday. Wednesday is my birthday. It's my birthday. I'll be 44. I'll be 44. So I am truly, truly, truly excited. I'm just telling y'all right now, this is something that we just put together as far as our Wednesday show, which is our call-in birthday bash. So I really need y'all to call in. We just came up with this, me, Jason, and Pooley. So I'm hoping it be a success. I definitely want y'all to call in. If y'all want to give me some birthday donations, baby, I'll take it. I'll take it. Darnell gonna come over and do my hair. He gonna come do my hair at my home on Wednesday for the show. So my hair will be fly. It will be fly. You know how y'all know how Darnell do. Darnell don't play no games. Stars, 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 stars. Yes. Look, Josette always remind me to say this because I'll be forgetting to say it. Y'all, please make sure y'all send me some stars. It will help me, PGT Tab, Jason, PGT Tab, and Pooley, PGT Tab, make more commentary, make more content. The backgrounds and stuff, you know, I pay for all of this stuff, y'all. It's not free at all, at all. The flyers and stuff, shout out to Fred, that's not free, you know, so we need the help. We need the help. I'm also going to start a foundation. I have someone in the works with helping me with that so that we can. I don't want to talk too much about it. I don't want to talk too much about it. We're just going to leave it right there. We're going to leave it where it is, baby. Sometimes you got to make moves in silence, baby, and then shock them with your results. Okay? Okay. So we'll talk about that another time. We'll definitely talk about it another time. Thank you, each and every person that joined me today. There go Miss Tamika. Tamika got me the gift, y'all. She got me my first birthday gift. I was so thankful. I'm so happy. Thank you, Mimi. I love you. And I will be opening it up on the show. I sure will. So if y'all want to send me some gifts that y'all want me to open up on the show, feel free to send them. I'll be more than glad to accept it. Right here on the show. But also, the Cash App, baby, will be open on Wednesday. Send me some birthday dough. It could be $1, it could be $2, it could be $3, it could be 100, it could be 500, it could be 5,000. It can be $1 million. I'll accept it. Accept all monies. All right, y'all. I love y'all so much. Carmen says, see you Wednesday. And guys say the same good night, lady. Yes, 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 yes. I can't wait. But y'all know right now what y'all gotta do. You gotta listen to my babies. You gotta listen to my babies. Here they go. I love you guys. But let me play this first before y'all listen to my babies. Make sure y'all heard me when I said call in. Call in. Okay. The Uber be in the chat too. If y'all want to put y'all makeup on and everything, y'all want to come up on the screen and wish me a happy birthday, you'll be able to do that too. I will have the link in the chat, baby. But until then, watch this.
Let's celebrate for the ones who going through it and they feel like they can't make it out the storm. Let's celebrate. Let's have a toast for the homies down the road and for the ones who dead and gone. Let's celebrate to the fact we finally made it, even though we had a couple niggas hating. Let's celebrate, even if we ain't got a reason, shit, just celebrate. Feels good, we finally made it out. Having these dreams about 16s all on my granny couch. A couple mics in a pop filter at my mammy house. I could've had the hoe, but I'm trying to see what these Grammys about. Had to get back to them later, cause getting pussy never mixed with getting paper. And as a youngin', you don't know if they love or hate you. I'm just trying to be a staple in that bit. Leave my mark when I'm in charge, like jumper cables in that bit. Let's get it started. I'm from the south side, Cali Park, we spell it with an F. Never waiting on the next when we can do that shit ourselves. Slap boxing, barbecues, and fucking shootouts. Gotta always keep your head on the swivel and shit when you out. I wasn't supposed to make it, I was supposed to be another damn statistic. Now I got them asking questions like, how the fuck this nigga winning? How he overcome that pain? How the fuck this nigga granted? It's only cause I spoke that shit into existence. So on that note, shit, let's celebrate. For the ones who going through it and they feel like they can't make it out the storm. Let's celebrate. Let's have a toast for the homies down the road and for the ones who dead and gone. Let's celebrate to the fact we finally made it, even though we had a couple niggas hating. Let's celebrate, even if we ain't got a reason, shit, just celebrate. I got a homie coming home next week. Told him I got him. Don't you worry, just stay on your feet. No going back to that hole in the wall. You know that system they designed, they be holding us all.
Now, I had to come back. I asked Mama Peach. I said, Mama Peach, did you like the video? You know, you and Daddy-O had y'all little shine in the video and everything. She's like, yes, I love the video. That looks so nice. Then she said, but it sure had a lot of cussing in it. And I want to say this. When I posted this, I did make sure I put on there explicit language. That's number one. You know, because I understand a lot of people don't like all that cussing and stuff. Well, some people don't like all that cussing and stuff. Okay. But when I tell y'all that verse, everything that y'all heard was so me. You know, I mean, not the cootie cat part, not the part. Not the part. But everything else, you know, I get haters. I get people that just don't rock with me. You know what I'm saying? People that they rock with me as a person, but they don't rock with me with my show. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I know I'm doing something good. I know I'm doing something positive. I know I'm helping families out there. I know I'm helping with justice out there just as well. And that's all that matters to me. That's all that matters to me. And on top of that, I'm helping showing my kids a whole nother way of life. Okay? So with that being said, I love y'all so much. Shout out to Main Event for that remarkable song. I just love it. And what y'all gotta do right now is you gotta listen to my babies. We got some comments. first. Look. Carmen said, I like the video. And I just love you. And I love you too, boo. I love you too. Mama P said, tell all family members. Hold on. Do I got a button for this, Mama Peach? Do we got a button? won't stop. But Mama B said, calling our families. Calling our families around the world. Tell all family and friends to come out on the missus and show the missus some love on her birthday, baby. Hold on, one more time. Tell all family and friends to come out on the missus birthday bash. Call it some love. Give her some love on her birthday. I couldn't get it right. Poolie over there standing on the side looking. He looking like, what in the world? You had to hear the music. No. He like, no. No, you had to hear the music. You had to, he said, just log off. Just log off. Mama P said, wait a minute. Sorry. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. I just love my mama so much, y'all. My mama be cracking me up. Mama P, Poolie, this what Poolie just brought me. Baby, you over there coughing and choking. Look like you over there sweating too. And drinking some Kool-Aid. But Mama P said, your Uncle Larry is watching. Show out. I think she meant shout out to bruh for watching your niece. Thank you, Uncle Larry. I appreciate you for watching me tonight. You know what? Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't get it. Look, Carmen gets it. Y'all, when I tell y'all, when my mama be on here like this, I am such a proud daughter. I'm such a proud daughter. My mama be like, my baby on TV. My baby on TV. Uncle Larry in the building, baby. Uncle Larry in the building, he watching you. He watching. All right, y'all. I'm out of here for real this time. Make sure you listen to my babies. I love my babies. I love them, love them, love them. And can't wait till summer break, baby. A month and some days left. And Gigi, here they come.